Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we're discussing about cyber security, making sure that everything is 100% locked down. You have to be very safe in these critical times right now. And someone's just randomly revving his car in the middle of a gym parking lot. That doesn't even sound that great. So, I had my LinkedIn account hacked. So someone gained access to my LinkedIn, and this is definitely not me. That's not my job, the background they didn't change, but that's not me. They still kept my little line breaks here, but they changed everything else. I'm not in Los Angeles. Oh, look at that. I had more profile views recently. I wonder why. The followers, everything's the same. All of this is completely false. They changed the following, they changed the interest, they changed literally everything. Skills, everything I've had on here. And that really sucks that someone gained access all within like an hour. Everything was changed. Probably less than an hour, all within a couple minutes. They were able to verify somehow through my email, even though my email wasn't compromised. LinkedIn had a data leak, and probably from that, I don't know what's going on. That was not smart. That was not great. It's embarrassing, especially LinkedIn, considering your work profile is there. They changed it to a girl. They changed a lot of things. Everything, actually. The whole description profile. It is possible they might have reached out to individuals. I did regain it back less than 12 hours later. I panicked for a little bit. And it's not ideal, especially if someone, for example, is going through a job interview or they don't get their account back, because I got it back really quick. Some people aren't so lucky. They get it back after 3-4 weeks. And by that point, they reached out to a bunch of their contacts, their friends, their family members, and most importantly, their work contacts, previous work contacts, potential future job contacts. If they were doing the applications, the quick apply through LinkedIn, there could be messages through LinkedIn. There could be sales leads through LinkedIn. There could be so much. You could be a recruiter and have your LinkedIn account hacked. And LinkedIn had a huge data leak recently. And then they had a huge data leak, I think it was in 2021. On top of that, there was the AT&T data leak. There was a T-Mobile data leak. There was a bunch of data leaks over this past year where my information, your information, everybody's information has just been impacted. Congress has had multiple leaks. The latest one was just this past week, where people, staffers have been using very private emails on very public sites, on dating websites, on sketchy websites, that through them, they're able to gain access to others. And even just this past month, there was the report of a gentleman named Malone alongside 2 other Discord, how do I politely phrase this, imbeciles. Seriously, these guys just ruined their opportunity of a lifetime through social engineering, through hacking, not really hacking, it's human hacking. And they completely destroyed that. They went the full hard R approach. You know what I'm talking about. These guys are just idiots. They engineered $239 million through a phishing attempt, through a spoofing attempt. They spoofed a high-profile crypto multimillionaire, potentially billionaire, or executive of a huge billion-dollar company, a Genesis account, with $239 million worth of cryptocurrency. And they were able to gain access to this, and they were recording it the whole time. They posted the videos later. It was on Discord. They were on a Discord call, and they're like, woohoo, we just got 240 million. What is that noise? Oh. Okay, anyways, so they are just laughing. They're being completely stupid about this, because then they decide, let's blow $250,000 at a nightclub. Let's buy a pink Lamborghini and DM some random girls on Instagram. And get rejected, by the way, I bought you some Hermes bags and a pink Lamborghini Urus. And these guys were blowing $500,000 daily And they got caught very quickly because they stayed, first off, in America, where they're going to be facing some serious jail time. Second off, they were bragging about it online, completely just, I mean, they fumbled the bag. That's for sure, gentlemen. They had no idea what they were doing. And it's those types of individuals who, alongside professional organizations and professional hacking groups that actually, take it a step further, these guys just got lucky and then really didn't know what to do with that money. And in this case, the victim's probably going to get a decent sized chunk of his money back thanks to some crypto internet sleuths, Zach XBT and whatnot. But it's those situations. That was a crazy situation where people are trying to gain access to your data, especially in cryptocurrency, especially in this tech-oriented world. And now we have to battle AI in the future, where it's so easy to spoof emails. It's so easy to spoof phone numbers. You have to have multi-step verification, but even multi-step verification fails if there has been malicious intent from, I don't know how this happens, but I was doing research and there's a bunch of people who got their LinkedIn accounts hacked, and it doesn't even matter. You have your two-step verification, you have your phone. I don't know how they gained access into my account. They obviously had my password, but I don't know how they gained access because I only was alerted later, and I thought the emails from LinkedIn were fake because they already changed my profile by that point, and it was just like, hey, Melissa, that is crazy. That's crazy where I didn't click the emails until later, a couple hours later. I was like, wait, I'm logged out of LinkedIn. Like, this is legit. This is actually, I thought I actually blocked that email from LinkedIn and I flagged all the other emails. I don't want to click any links. I double checked it at home. I mean, it looked legitimate, but you never know. It could be a spoofed email. And then I realized, oh my God, they actually took my account. But how? I didn't receive any emails. Hey, unauthorized access from a completely different state, where this was one state from Virginia. A phone number was added to my account without any permission, any notifications whatsoever. This was from Texas. They changed my PIN. They changed everything. And I'm just shocked. There's people claiming due to two-step verification, after the location has changed, after the language has changed, after this has changed, that's it. You're out. And if you're a candidate for a job, that you're not going to get that job anymore because you pretty much lost everything. And now they might even be, spamming your potential employer or current employer. Current employers are a little easier to expand upon. Hey guys, I got my account hacked. If you get any message from my previous profile, just, be careful of that, whatever. But there's huge cases where people have government profiles and they have government, friend requests and followers on LinkedIn. And there's a really easy way to just have it go downwards. Huge time. We're talking identity fraud, identity theft with your Social Security, and don't even get me started on Social Security numbers. That whole system is outdated by 100 years. Everything is crazy. And now in this technical world, it is only going to get worse because probably in the next 5 to 10 years, AI will be easily able to crack a bunch of this stuff. And they're going to be able to use your face and recognition for voices and all of this stuff to just spoof their way into any account you have. You have to double down on your cybersecurity, and it sucks. I wish we were in a world like 10, 15, 20 years ago where you could use simpler passwords. You didn't have to worry about all this stuff. Now, there's so many corporations that don't care about your data. It gets leaked all the time. Every single American, unless you haven't been on the internet at all, and even then, some people's information still was leaked if you visited a hospital or if you were part of a class action lawsuit or if you had, just hundreds of different examples, part of an employer, you were working for the government, something happened. Even if you're a very private person, your information was stolen and that's it. And there is a good chance that a large portion of us will suffer identity theft over the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years unless the whole system changes. And I'm sure there's going to be ways that they're going to be trying to combat this, but the hackers are going to get smarter. And now, pretty soon, you're not going to be fighting humans anymore. It is a very, very crazy world we live in. So I'm making this video because I got hacked, and you just have to have crazy long passwords. You have to have two-step verification. You have to have all the usual stuff, but you have to have a lot of hope too, because even then it doesn't matter, I guess. I don't know. So Just be careful with your information, folks. Don't give too much out there. And if you get any alerts on your credit, freeze your credit. If you get any alerts that your information has been leaked, change it all over again. Have it written down somewhere safe that hopefully, don't click on any crazy links, emails, the usual stuff, any bad grammar, texts. But I've been getting a bunch of texts, a bunch of emails. I have specific non-work, non-public emails that I use, and it's not through Gmail, of course. I don't hand those out anywhere, and it sucks. I wish I could use my main Gmail for everything now. I used to, and that was a mistake. You just have to, honestly, I have like 20 plus different email accounts, and I will admit, not every single account of mine out there on the internet is fully locked down. Some applications now, I mean, we're looking into EV, electric applications, and now you have to, if you have an EV and you want to go to a charger, you have to get one application, then you get another application, then they ask for all your information. We live in a world where now corporations want so much of your information for food rewards apps, for this and that, and before you know it, one of those gets hacked, their data gets leaked, and you're screwed. So it is a huge, huge crisis right now of information. Data is the new big oil, and you have to be on your toes. If you don't think it's going to impact you, one day it will. Better be safe than sorry right now. So it's like a public service announcement. I haven't dealt with something like this in a very, very long time. I've had this LinkedIn account for over 10 years. I've had 5,000 followers on there, and I don't really care about the followers or whatever, but I do care that this is more personal. It's not like, oh, it's one of my, fan accounts or one of my accounts that I used to monetize on Instagram or whatever. No, it's your work profile. And now I have had everything deleted, and I have to go back, and I filed reports with LinkedIn, and hopefully they restore everything. And it's a process. It's a pain. It's a hassle. It's your nerves. You got to change passwords and redo everything, but crazy stuff. And for those guys who stole all that crypto, first off, why didn't you even leave the country? I mean, that's just so silly. But then repeat all the mistakes you did. Come on, be flashy. There was someone commenting, it's kind of like if you were in the dark and decided to light off a flare. You're going to attract all the attention to you. All the creators and creatures of the night will know exactly where you are. And that's exactly what those guys did, and that's why they're going to be facing a long time in jail, and their money's lost. So